How to knit the two-color ladders with twist stitch, English style. For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles. Special thanks to our sponsor Skacel for providing today's needles. Today, we are using their Addi Lace interchangeable clicks in size US 5. A third knitting needle. Special thanks to our sponsor Lion Brand for providing today's yarn, who are introducing their Bon Bon line, a collection of mini skeins of yarn that are perfect for your everyday craft needs and different types of color work. Today we are using yarn from their pastel colorway. For this stitch you'll need to know the following techniques: knit, purl, slip stitch, cable 2 back, cable 2 forward. To begin this stitch, you must cast on in multiples of 6. Now we're going to start off this stitch pattern with 2 prep rows. So the first prep row, we're going to knit all stitches. For prep row number 2, we're going to purl all stitches. Row 1. We're going to transition from our prep rows using our color A to our color B. So all we really need to do is just tension our yarn like we would normally for knitting, and we're going to start using our color B. So the first thing we're going to do is knit 2. So I'm just going to place this on our needle, our working needle, and work that into our first stitch, and then we're going to knit the second stitch. Okay, and we're going to tighten down those 2 stitches there. Okay, and we're going to leave a little bit of a tail there that we can weave in later. Okay, now we're going to slip the next 2 stitches purlwise, and then we'll start our repeat by knitting 4. Okay, and we'll finish our repeat by slipping 2 purlwise. And we're going to repeat the knit 4 and slip 2 until we reach the last 2 stitches in our row. Now when we reach the last 2 stitches in our row, we're going to knit 2. Row 2. Continuing with color B, we're going to start by knitting 1. Then we're going to purl 1. Then keeping the yarn in front, we're going to slip the next 2 stitches purlwise. And then we're going to purl 1 again. Alright, now we're going to start our repeat by knitting 2. Then we're going to purl 1. And leaving the yarn in front, we will slip the next 2 stitches purlwise. And then we are going to finish our repeat by purling 1. Okay, so we're going to repeat that sequence until we reach the last stitch in our row. And when we reach the last stitch in our row, we're going to knit 1. Row 3. We're going to transition back to our color A, and whenever we are switching from one color to another, we want to carry the yarn up the side by wrapping the new color over the old color. So this is going to give us a consistent look all the way up. Alright, so we're going to start our row by knitting 1. Okay, then we're going to take our cable needle or double pointed needle, and we're going to do a cable to back. So we're going to slip the first stitch off of our main needle, hold that behind our work, then we're going to knit the next stitch off of our main needle, then we will knit the stitch off of our cable needle. Okay, then we're going to do a cable to front. So just the opposite of this, we'll slip the next stitch onto our cable needle, hold that in front. Then we're going to knit the next stitch off of our main needle, and we will knit the stitch off of our cable needle. All right, now we're going to start our repeat, and we'll do that by knitting 2, and we're going to do another cable to cable to back, but now I'm going to show you how to do this without the cable needle. We're going to do this using the right twist stitch. So we're going to insert our working needle into the second stitch on our main needle, knit that stitch and leave it on the needle. Then we'll go into the first stitch knitwise and work that stitch as normal, and then we'll pull both off. Okay, you can see we get the same look to our stitches as we do with the cable to back. And for the cable to front, we're going to use the left twist stitch. So we're going to go into the back loop of the stitch, the second stitch on our main needle, and pull through. Then we're going to come around to the front and knit into the first stitch and pull those both off together, and you can see we get a left leaning stitch, or if you're left-handed, it leans right. And that will finish our repeat. So we're just going to continue knitting 2 and then working our cable stitches until we reach the last stitch in the row. When we reach the last stitch in our row, we're going to knit 1. Row 4. Continuing with our color A, we're going to purl all stitches. So we're going to repeat rows 1 through 4 until we've reached our desired length. And that's how we knit the 2-color ladders and twist stitch. After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this. Want more New Stitch A Day? Check out our website at newstitchaday.com.